Out there, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Our second company is BlackSeriesEdition.com. This right here is one of the Black Series technology. We now have pre-ordered on our website. Our official launch date is going to be November 2nd. We will have free worldwide shipping. All right, so this is the limited edition. We're going to be jumping the number on this because I've had people tell us that, look, there's no way in the world we're going to be to get this. It's 10 per month. It's a little too, the number's a little too low. So we're going to be jumping the number a little bit higher than what it was before and kind of think that went through. We're going to be doing online sales now and offline sales. So we do need to jump the number up much a little higher than what it was. All right, so this right here is the blackest screen out of the collection. This is when we call the limited, as a special shopping cart to itself. The other ones we have, which is the Complete Cinema, which is designed for movie theater applications and so forth. And then we have the Fusion Gamer. Actually, I'm installing one of these screens in my my nephew's. Going back up there where my family's going to be at. I'm going to be installing a screen in his room. He's a massive gamer, and he wants a large screen for doing Fortnite. That's what he plays, a lot of Fortnite and Call of Duty. So I'll be installing a screen for him. I'm going to be changing some ways how I do YouTube videos, all right, because I made some big mistakes while I was here. One of the biggest mistakes I made, and I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. I showed off a 120-inch screen in the front of my house. It's a bad idea due to the fact, like I said, individuals at the end of the day that don't know how to carry themselves correctly as adults. So I will not be doing too many videos. I will be doing some videos, and some videos we'll be doing on the new channel of other people experience on our products. That's what we'll be doing. But as for my whereabouts and where I'm living, that will be now set very confidential, because again, I would love to be able to show these things off, but it's sad because we have individuals who again can carry themselves as adults. Now, I may be showing off screens I will have in the complex, but not the complex itself. All right, well, with that being said, get that out of the way. Let's move on because there's much to do. I have some projector mapping, and then I want to show off this technology right here, which I've been showing off quite a lot. A lot of people have been asking about ultra short throw, ultra short throw, ultra short throw. Is it ultra short throw compatible? Yes, it is. Right now on the floor, we're using our NEC $60 projector. This is a projector you can pick up on eBay for under $200. So as you can see, the screen is physically black. Let me get something to cover up the screen with real quick. We went on Instagram and we did a demonstration. I can never have paper anywhere in here. There we go. Got some paper here. Well, on Instagram, we did this demonstration. We covered the screen up, had it solid black, and then went in and basically produced a snowstorm off of it, and they loved it. Now I know it sparks, so now it works over there. We do more white levels on the screen in color. All right, so I'm going to cover my screen up over here. There you go. So you can see that the screen is physically black. Now, keep in mind, some people are skeptical about ultra short throw projectors. They tell you that they have to be used on light gray screens, silver screens. No, you can use ultra short throws on black screens too. If the screens are engineered correctly, they will work perfectly. As a matter of fact, it's much better using ultra short throw on a black screen because again, this eliminates the having to go out and spend all this money for that $2 million or $3 million or whatever you have to pay for in order to get your grays to pull up a little bit darker. The screen's already physically black. So that means at the end of the day that it doesn't make a difference if you have that cheap projector have sitting on the floor or whatever you may have. You will pull a contrast level way over 2 million without spending the money for that expensive projector. Go back to our scene there. Probably get a commercial there.
Peloton, no one else's. Let's go Peloton.
And this means that the customer doesn't have to go out and spend a lot of money for expensive ultra short throw projectors because yes, they can be quite pricey. It's one of the things I get from customers from time to time is how expensive ultra short throws are. This is a 720p model. I forgot when it was discontinued. I think it's around 2010, 2011. It's around that time. I got to check. I want to be 100% sure. And this projector has something called a position system, which means that when I put my projector down, usually it would be hitting the ceiling, The position bar allows you to move the screen right into the center where the screen is supposed to be at. But as you can see in our technology, it looks absolutely amazing, and we can do this in a fully lit environment. Now, as I said before, if you do a ambient light ultra short throw search through YouTube, you will notice that we are the only ones popping up using ultra short throw projectors in fully lit environments. Everybody else is either in the dark or they're using some form of ambient light controlled environments. And these are on very expensive machines at that. When we're here on our 720p ultra short throw projector on a 120-inch screen, displaying with no problem whatsoever, because the technology allows that projector to function on that level. Let's back it up a little bit. Let's come over here so that way we can get the screen angle and we can get the light at the same time with the ultra short throw projector on display. Now, there's no calibrating involved. I've never told anybody to calibrate a screen. It's not necessary with our products. The only reason why you have to calibrate a screen because of color loss. And the reason why you have to be in an ambient light controlled environment is due to the fact that the screen is having a hard time maintaining color and contrast. White levels is not going to be an issue, and lumens is definitely not going to be an issue. But you will be suffering, your contrast and color will suffer. So that's why they have you in these ambient light controlled environments. They tell you that's the normal. That's how it's supposed to be. So when you complain about it, no, that's the normal. You're supposed to be in an ambient light controlled environment. You need to spend money for this kind of projector. You need to spend money this kind of, you have to calibrate it. You have to spend money for the contrast, and then you can have that perfect image after you've spent all that money. That's Hollywood. We call him when he walks in front of the camera, he needs to show up from time to time. That's not true. That's when I talk to people on the phone, I tell you all that is just basically protocol. I can sit here, 720p projector, display this on my technology. Just like when you see those projectors at say 150 inches, only with these projectors, we do it at 150 inch on a $60 projector, same machine. Now this is a one coat application, very easy to do. It does not require multi-coats. The only time we require priming is that you're going to be using fabric. That's the only time you require the primer surface, is you're going to use any form of fabric. So everything's all noted and stated to the site. If you're interested in watching any of the test demonstrations on the products, we do have them on the website under test demo on the website. You can go there and check out all the test demonstrations on all the products, anything from the Complete Cinema to the Fusion Gamer and to the Black Limited Edition. And as you see, colors come up nice and bright. Screen pulls a 100% contrast level, which means no matter your projector, 100% contrast level. Now, on the test demonstrations on this product, well, we ran these things through the ringer. If you ever got a chance to sit down and watch the tons of test demonstrations that these screens had to go through, these screens also too have the ability to knock out certified projection screens, which means this technology can do this actually a much better job than a screen of $3,000 to $5,000. And again, 100% black level. As for lowest amount of lumens you can use, 1,000 lumens will pick up on the screen at around 14 feet. You can check out the test demonstrations of a 1,000 lumen projector versus a 5,000 lumens, and you will see that the 1,000 lumen projector is able to maintain a nice, bright, beautiful image next to a massive 5,000 lumen machine, which means the screen pulls enough gain to brighten your projector. All right, let's go over to 4K Snow Screensavers. YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
New Princess Ellie grows up. When I rock and feed her, she grows up into a princess. Each sold separately, others not included.
All set for feel-good get-togethers. Get ready for any gathering with Windex and scrubbing bubbles to bring out the shine embrace the clean, and let the good times flow. From setup to cleanup, we've got gatherings covered.
Now we did this display over on Instagram. Did one where we covered up the projector, then we walked away from it, showed the black surface, and then basically showed the white levels pushing up. And it got outstanding results. I think we're going to do more demonstrations on there. I'm kind of filling out Instagram on what works and what doesn't work over there. And it seems that they like to see the screen black and then produce white and then back to black. Because again, like I said, people are not used to seeing black screens. They're only used to seeing gray, white, and silver and the gunmetals, but they're not used to seeing a solid jet black screen. And now, if you want to also check out our test demonstrations, we have those on the website on the white levels versus our technology. We have one on this screen where we have a huge white surface, white sheets, whatever you think of, laying against the screen. And we do our white levels also too. We display them with no problem. U2 Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Do the Hope demo. Now, for those of you that may be thinking that, hey, this could be everyday black paint, or I can do the same thing with black fabric. We also have those tests posted to the site. We have something called black versus black. This is where you get a chance to see the technology and all our technology versus black paint, black fabric, you name it. We've thrown it against the screen. We need to make sure that when we have this technology, it's selling it online or offline, that it backs itself up. And the technology is fully tested. All test results, as I said before, are on the website. Go to option test demos, and you can watch them all from there. Change our directions. The reason why I changed directions because I never see this in certified screens. You usually don't see them doing sharp changing of directions because the screen may be suffering from a narrow viewing cone, so usually it will sit right in front of the screen. Now, wonderful thing about this technology, as you can see, ultra short throw compatible. You do not have to buy a special screen in order to use your ultra short throw projector, which means that's not going to cost you more money. And again, bonus part, you can sit here and read a book and watch a 120-inch screen on a projector under $200 without calibrating. Biggest gripe about projection screen setups is sitting in the dark. Degree viewing angle from every angle. The screen stays nice and bright and all this light. So that means when I turn to the side of that screen has to still be pushing off light. Now, as I said before, this is our final and last. We will not be making any more screen paint. This is why this one had to be our absolute best. As for the Crystal H Technology Screen website, it will still be there. It's not going anywhere. We're keeping both companies. As a matter of fact, when we finish this one, and this one's already settled in, we will begin the third, which is under the Exotic Technology, which is under Crystal H. Now, for those who are saying, I thought you want to make any more, that technology has been sitting on hold. It's nothing new. It's just sitting on hold. But you Go to the page on the Crystal Edge. You will see a link there that says Exotics. You will see the page being built. It just never was finished. All the ingredients for that technology have already been tested. We've been had it for a while. We're just upgrading it to the new. Just go change your angles again. How natural the color is. No dark edges around the corners. Change your angle again. Try to bring it back a little bit here. What do we got here blocking my path? Oh, an ultra short throw projector sitting here. That's what's in the way. Let's get that out of here. There we go. Had an ultra short throw back here. There we go. Get a farther distance so that way you can see the screen, the light, and the projector, everything at the same height. .4K, outer space, screensavers, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, what are we doing here? Didn't ask for all of that. There we go, that's what I asked for. And as I told you, the screen can see a 100% contrast level, which means a projector that does 2 million to 1, and if it does 3 million, 4 million, or 5 million, will not match that surface because that screen is physically black. Which means any projector you have will have an over 2 million to 1 contrast capability. Keep in mind, projectors who have high contrast capabilities have to project it. That screen physically is black. And if you notice the furniture, speakers, sofa, everything matches the screen, nothing comes up gray. How bright the screen is generating, that's the heightener technology kicking in. How bright it's getting, that's heightener. That means that screen right there, that technology, the difference between the Black Series can actually use 100% of the heightener without any adjuster at all. That's why it generates that much light. That's why when we lay sample sheets against the screen, they don't pull up that well. They actually go in and start blending into white sheets of paper. Like I said, everything I'm telling you right now, if you don't want to believe me, we got a website right there. Go on the website and go look at all the test demonstrations. We display all our tests. That's why they're there. Go research anyone else's website, and I guarantee you, you will notice that we're the only ones that display our test. No, we're the only ones that do real ambient light projection technology too. Samsung 4K demonstrations, OLED, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
I've seen this demonstration done dozens of times, and every time I see it in two different ways. Either it's picking up gray or it's sitting in the dark. We can do ours in a fully lit environment. because that screen's black. So this is why when we go to forum sites involving OLED TVs, we can stay in there. Man, you can't kick us out of that room because we can go toe to toe with any OLED in there. If I want to upgrade that screen and I want to be on an OLED status, just pick up a 4K projector. But then again, with the way this technology looks at the end of the day, you can't tell one from the other. Now, usually when we in these forum sites, the first thing that comes up is, well, don't want to be stuck in the dark. When I ask them, how come you guys don't get a projector? I got these TVs in there, it's got a bigger screen. But they have the Stonehenge effect. If you don't know what that means, that's when you have the TV and you have these giant speakers wrapped around it. They call it Stonehenge effect. Big sound, small picture. So why don't you upgrade to a projection screen? The first thing that comes up is, well, I don't want to be stuck in the dark. The screen can't pull 100% contrast level. This OLED can do it at the end of the day. And they're right on that. The OLED TV can pull 100% contrast level because it's black. Can't say much about calibrating because I've seen people calibrate TVs at the end of the day. So when we come in here with this technology, we can produce a 100% contrast level. Our screen's black, our projector costs less. We don't have to calibrate. We can be in fully lit environments. We know it's short on long throw, and it doesn't affect the screen. And we have some customers who are thinking about buying an OLED, but skipped to buy it because they saw our black technology. $8K desired nature, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
I like this particular demonstration due to the fact that, again, if you're a gray screen, you're not supposed to be using any form of OLED demonstrations whatsoever. And the reason why is because these demonstrations were designed for black screens. And the problem is, they try to do it and try to darken the environment and shrink the screen a little bit, push that projector a little closer so they can be able to show that they may be able to achieve black level. Not just one person. I've seen this in multiple demonstrations on multiple forum sites. We've seen people do this. But the thing about it is, how you know if a screen's 0.1% black, you just look at the objects sitting around it. If they're black and they don't match the screen, then that tells you at the end of the day, the screen's not producing black.
They see me rolling, they hating, control, 30 days money back guarantee. That's Carbine reimagined, only from CarMax.
Now, if you look at the background, and we tell people, when you're watching an OLED demonstration, you stare at the background. Some people will stare at, they'll direct you toward the, whatever it's going on in front of the screen. Now, an OLED, when you look at the screen, the background is jet black. So a screen, if it's pulling that contrast level, the background will remain jet black. So what people do, when we do is, when we look at the screen, we look at items in the environment. Then we look at the background of the screen, see if it matches. Now that's the first thing that happened to me when I walked into a forum site. Because the first thing they were doing, they were looking at the objects and the video, and they were looking at the screen like, wow, that's a black screen. I said, yes, a black screen. Because they're used to seeing gunmetals come in there claiming to be black, and then when the image pops up like that, you will see that it doesn't match the black in the environment. They're not used to seeing physical black screens. So right now on the market, this is the most affordable technology that can produce a 100% contrast and on the level that it's designed to do. Like I said, you don't believe me? Go check out the demonstrations, all posted for all to see. This technology is at $473 and it can knock out 9 certified screens with ease. At 32 ounces, it can paint a screen size over 150 inches. Now, let me know if you can go pick up a black diamond Or you can go pick up a DMP Supernova, Elite screens, Daylight Snoop, darker screen. I can't pronounce them for nothing, but I do apologize on that one. Or any other technology we develop. If you can get the exact same size that we're using here, use the same projector, same environment, ultra short throw or long throw, if you can do all that for the same price this technology costs, I'll give you my company and all its secrets. You won't. Because technology that can do that at the end of the day would cost you a heck of a lot more than $473. They ever got their hands on black technology at the end of the day? It costs $3,000 to $5,000 for a dark gunmetal. What do you think it would cost you for a $5,000 screen? For a screen that's jet black. Yeah. I like this particular. All right, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I thank you all for your time. We got a few more things we got to do. Wrapping it up, getting it done. And like I said, the launch date is going to be on November the 2nd. As for the other technology we have, they're going to be like 2 or 3 months later on. That's glass technology stuff we're working on a little bit later on. But this right here, we want to get this launched before Christmas. So we will be taking pre-orders. You will be going to a pre-order list, a paid pre-order list that you basically do have the product. And when it's time for ship out, we'll go down the list and start shipping people out. All shipping will be free. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time. Oh, and I say free overseas also too, because I get asked that all the time. With overseas, yes. Anywhere in the world, we will ship to you for free. Anywhere. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.